I'm Ashler, this is Stealth Artisan Live. I'm going to be doing Death Stranding 2 Part 5. This one's probably going to be a shorter one than the other streams that I've done today, so let's get stranded though. Okay, how best to do this? Let's just go around this area right now. We'll just pick up stuff and store it, corral it. So I know one of the things that I wanted in this game was more stuff with the rope, where you could do zip lines, rope, fences, kind of stuff. For like, would be a good example here. So up top of that thing, you could do a fence line, and then use it to hang off of, like you would a cure, like what is it, the anchor kind of a thing, a little bit. Okay, so the hologram's still here, but the stuff is on me. Okay. Did I get the chiral crystal though? It was up there. No. So, actually, you know what? I'm gonna be... Where is that at? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna drop some stuff off right here. Let's look here. We're gonna put the jacket in here. We're gonna put chemical in here, and we're gonna put this in here. Is there any of these other ones? Yeah, let's do ladder also. Okay. And then we'll do... Okay, it's already organized. So we'll grab this. I think I'll go explore to the... I'm not sure which direction that is off the top of my head. Is there a compass here? So that's... What direction is that? Not seeing it. Southeast-ish. Wherever it is that's over that direction. Yeah, the east. I'd say it's more east, but you know, there was some chiral crystal down over here.
Whoa, almost lost it there.
I wanted to get... There's also a handful of packages that I wanted to either grab and take back over to here, or to that place over there to store. So it's kind of something to move forward on, because I'm trying to get a lot of these extra stuff together so I can help. Swear that there was chiral crystals over here. No, maybe it's just right in here. Is what I saw. Just this one, maybe. So, I swear I saw more than that in the viewfinder. So I saw two. Oh, there's the other one. Just put a marker there. So I can snap that on the way back. Maybe that's why that other one's still there. Go grab this PCC as well. See if anything else pops up. And we got I like these ruins. They're cool. Okay, yes. I think it's that one.
This looks like the way to go. Cause yeah, if every time that you get more of that, it makes you be able to carry more on your back. That's very interesting to me. It also would make doing boss fights that much more like. Oh, there it is. That's the other one I was looking for. Before. So, I think what I'll do is maybe come over to this box here and drop off some of my, well, we'll drop everything off here. We'll just wholesale drop everything off here. We'll run back to the other one, grab 2 of the things. Carrier, reputation, cargo. Okay, private. Okay, this is gonna make this a little bit tricky though. That's fine. No, it's not. It's perfectly fine. This is perfect. Private locker. Okay. Okay. I can run back here. I can do a quick thumbs up on him, that thing there. Run over here. We'll pull out stuff from here. Store. This and this is what we want. Why is that organized like that now? That's cool. I like that. People did this as well, just to keep ourselves safe, so we don't waste time. So I'm choosing to be a little bit crazy with my speed. I think I'm okay with how much weight these are, but so from here we'll come to here. I will just grab the things that we need for up there. Leave anything else behind here that doesn't go here. So facility, so that stays here. And we'll look at what we have here. Those things go with us. So all this other stuff can stay. And I just need to make sure that that object that I left over there. Zoom. Bus cargo. Research. Yes. Okay. Let's go up there and grab that before we dip down. That's a large, so this might be a tricky trek after we grab these. But having everything dumped into that other place will hopefully make this a little bit less crazy. Okay. Okay, we're at 440. For one.
Time to shine, Sam.
How much is this?
Gotcha.
Alright, no, we're doing well. Should have probably crafted a bike or checked the garage for a bike. We'll do that. Let's take a look. Fabricate. No. Cool.
Hey, Sam. I've been waiting for you. Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone.
Someone's favorite jacket. Possibly his.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Cool.
Thanks again, Sam. Might have work for you later. Order completed. Well done.
Okay, I want to save here. I want to see what the mission is, if it has any description for the order here. Why does my feet look weird? They look like they're frozen. What is this? Oh, you're the present for Lou. Okay. So I'm sure that doing this will do that whole cutscene where Fragile gets beat up. They try to run away on the monocycle. Lou starts crying tar out of her eyes and does something weird. It goes from one type of day-night deal to, well, it goes from like day to like night on fire. It's interesting. It'll be cool to see exactly what happens there. So let's back out of that. I think it's just Sandy. Yeah, it's just Sandy. It's what it is. What am I doing? What am I doing? Do I just go back? No. We're trying to look for, like, see if any of our friends have crafted one. Bridge link to people. I'm surprised on the current limit of how many people I can have bridge linked this time around. It feels like that maybe there's something either keeping that smaller for some reason or some other things going on. Like my bandwidth is affecting it or something weird like that. I see here facility or progression in the story or something. How do I do this? Is it in fabricate? Garage, yes. Okay. We have nothing from anyone currently. Let's try to look at this. Bridge link stuff here.
Can anybody hear me?
Okay, what is it? Did I not do that? Guess there's more out there. There's one out here too, okay. And one down here as well. Okay. Who are these for? This is the jacket one, which I thought I already did, but maybe there's more of them. Oh, maybe that shows that's checked off. Yeah. That one I have, but it's elsewhere, which is weird that it's still located there. It should show it where it's currently located, in my opinion. Those two there. Okay. We could try messing around with those tomorrow, I think. I think we're gonna... What I want to do before I do this main mission here, I would kind of like to come over into here and see if I can't find a notion of a prepper in this section. I want to know if I can't unlock this beforehand, or if this area is just constantly out of the network. I want to see right there is probably it. Is where I need to go, possibly. That looks accurate, yeah. So that's probably where I need to be going for that. But let's try to craft a vehicle. Yeah. Wonder if this one looks like it should be able to do the amphibious mode too, but maybe it's a specific one. Ooh. Can we change the color now? Yes. Yes. Ooh. What do I want? Part of me kind of wants like desert. Let's try that. Is that a green? No, it can't be a green, right? That looks green to me. It's black and yeah. Yeah, I wish you could change the color of the lower frame things on it. That's weird that that's forced to be that color. It's a little weird. A little weird. Okay, let's see here. Back. This vehicle doesn't make sense to me. So did the other bike. And some of the other vehicles in this game completely. Why are they all open? Oh, view cargo. Okay. Can I... Yes. Oh, that's cool. There, no break. Did I do that again? That's... Oh my god. So that's also used to help it climb, I guess, too? Which I think is cool. How do I get out? That's fun. It's kind of like a wheelchair kind of vibe to it. So I do not like the reverse brake. I want a proper hand brake, stop brake. I need to make sure that it has one. I hope it does, because the whole point of this game is traversal. You need to have full control, not partial control. Here, can I? Here. We'll just eat away at markers if I need to. Okay. Do I have a marker over here, right here? Yes. Can I remove this marker?
Yeah, that's the way.
Remove. Yes, thank you. There's a blood thing out there, I guess. Okay, missed that. Let's, how do I do this?
Feeling good.
Custom A. Remove. Adequate. I wish you could do dynamic waypoints. You're good. You can go to bed, Ben.
Wheels up.
I'm not planning on doing anything spectacular this time around, so my plan is to just kind of goof off a little bit, test some things out, do some kind of side stuff a little bit. Oh, can I pick stuff up? Yes! And I think they fixed that in the DLC. I mean the, not DLC, what is it called? The director's cut. Okay, before I get too lost in this shit, let's go grab my stuff. So I have a safety net for a charger. So can I access this from this? Ah, no, that's sad. Let's try one other thing. Can I exit via this? Ah, lame. I should have done that. So, example here is this. Is I can exit out of here. I can go into this, and from here, I can access, I would assume I can access the bike. Yeah, right there. So when I'm close to this thing, I should be able to access it in the same function, in my opinion. So on the bike, if I go into that, I should be able to remotely access it via going into that menu. It should just be another thing that I go into, and then it would, from there, it would pull me into a whole nother menu from there, though. At least that's how I would want it to work, in my opinion. Instead of having to get off your bike all the time. Let's see here. Jump. Wrong button. Also, wrong. I'm gonna constantly do that. I know I am. They did that weird. I think that should be triangle, not the same button that you use to try to open that up. It's too easy to accidentally do that. Let's see here. They need to have some kind of a cancel maybe on it, but that would piss me off too if I was trying to hide and canceled out of it by accident, so it's just all thumbs because it was rushed or whatever. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab all of this for right now. I will try to throw like a couple of these things onto the bike. Do Kyric crystals disappear? Huh. I swear that I marked some crystals over here. And they're just gone. Weird. Nice. Ooh. Can I go down that? I can save in a vehicle. Interesting. Okay. And this is where I want the handbrake. Because I want the, and one way they could have done this is they have these cool triggers. They could do a half pull for a full brake, and then I have to go past that, past a huge click to get to a reverse. But no, it's full squish, full squish. That totally should be that way. Should be a half pull and then a hard pull. It should be locked out. And technically I would like it probably to be in thirds, where there's a dead zone. Maybe. You're clicking. If it can do 3. Just making sure that I'm not missing something I could theoretically grab here. Oh, what the hell? Did that get damaged?
Hey! Good to see you again.
Why? If so. What the hell? That's fucked. So because I picked it up off the ground with the bike, it damages it? That's stupid. That's so fucking dumb. Maybe it's my speed with it, but that's still... So I need to be really gentle. If that's the case, they need to have a secondary thing letting me know that an object's fragile and I'm not supposed to fucking do that to it. Wow, that's weird. Weird. Let's see here. Deliver. How am I doing this?
Dropping off a delivery at this hour, huh? Don't work too hard. Picked this up while you were out and about, huh? Thanks. We really needed it. You're a cut above the rest, that's for sure. Take this data. I'm sure you could use it.
Weapon data EX grenade. Interesting.
We've reserved more materials for you to use. Go ahead and take whatever you need.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
I've shared with you the schematic for EX grenades. Fluids taken from Doom sufferers used to be required for their production. But we've recently developed methods to synthesize the necessary compounds. So we don't need to lean on you to churn them out anymore. These grenades aren't actually capable of taking down a BT, but they can be used to drive off gazers and slow down catchers. Temporarily, at least. This should give you more than enough time to get clear of BTs or to use other weapons to neutralize them. You'll figure out the most effective ways to use them, no doubt.
Yeah, that's helpful. If that's what it does. If that's what it did in the first game, that's good to know too. Because they didn't really give us good definitions of what the effects, a lot of that stuff did 100%. I like the initial vagueness of it, but it was annoying, them not like sitting us down and saying, okay, that's what this does. You figured it out. You tested it. Now we know. Added description. I could see like a system similar to what is it called? The Souls games, where you would have a handful of words they could use, and then what you were doing is adding to the description of it with those words. So the correct notion of a thing is available with words, but you're having to do that, and then you vote on it via liking it. And it would also be filtered a little bit through, obviously, your bridge link stuff. So you wouldn't get a lot of the really cringy, jokey stuff, hopefully, with that. You could see if someone is doing that, voting for something, and it seems like they're being silly about it, then you can basically, like, okay, that guy is being not taking the game serious, unbridge link him. I don't want to play with that type of a person that's going to not assist type of a deal. Okay, I want to see, is this battery? Cargo. Let's pull this stuff off. I feel like it should just charge from here, but I'm gonna have to probably do this whole weird thing here. So it's decals. Ooh. What do these mean? getting that. That means I need to mess with something though. We'll see if that charged it. Yeah, it did. Cool. Fast way to do that. That person's an asshole for doing that. Putting that right in the middle of the road. I want to say that's a noob. Someone that didn't play the first game. Or doing it on purpose, which makes them a dick. So...
Out late tonight. Wasn't expecting visitors. Happy to have you all the same, though.
I hope that that damage was due to speed, so I can still deal with it from...
Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like today is our lucky day. Thanks, Sam.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Handling or...
Order completed. Well done.
Yeah, that pad should be charging that right now. There's no reason why the in here should have charging stuff in it. I could see the notion of fabricating it but if anything, it should be on the outside of the circle. Like, it should come out of the ground to charge your thing while you're just sitting there. I'd be fine with the notion that I have to actually craft something for them, like with a PCC, to do that, but having to have it outside of their bubble is stupid. Especially with the current context of the game. Made more sense with the beginning, the first game. Being more weird and disjointed. Let's see here. What are we dealing with here? Facility. Not taking on that order. We're trying to come into here, go to garage. We're just going to do a quick... We're just going to change the decal. That should charge it. Okay. It's 11:50. Kind of did a lot of that stuff. This drive down here to this spotting tower. Yeah. See that? I think I'm gonna delete that. Complete dumbass. I'll go and loot it first, though. When I make that choice. Okay. What we'll do is get ourselves closer to something that's down here, and then save. So yeah. Okay.
route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route.
Yeah, that took no damage. That took no damage. Oh, what the hell? Where the fuck is that shit at? It's just right there. Okay. Lame. Oh, hold on. Can I do it from here? No! That is so fucking stupid! Do I have to be holding still? Is that the problem? That is dumb! So I have to get off and then organize shit? Why? That is ridiculous. There's no reason for that. I think I'm going to put this here, though. That is so stupid. We'll cycle back into that. Oh, fuck off! Jesus Christ, thumbs. Press triangle. Press triangle. My bad. What did I want to check out here? Part of me wants to try to go up there. What do I have on my person now? Orders. Nothing is AIDS. So let's look at this. What do we have? That's just right up here. That is further back down. So we want to leave that near here. Put in that carrier. And where's the trach stuff? Trach is up here. That's for over there, right? That's the, yeah, okay, that's fine. Ah, god damn it. That's a little bit annoying too. That should be a hold. Possibly. I could see myself whining both ways. Yeah. You just gotta be really active with your thumbs. Okay, storage. Yes, we're putting you in here. No. Okay. So this is a perfect example of one of the things I want to do. I want to make a pseudo quest for that package to go where it's going, and for me, when I drive past in this vicinity, that it would pop up saying, hey, you're near here, you have some other stuff that is headed closer to it, do you want to take that with you while you're headed that way? So you have all this side branching stuff that you can funnel in to your normal routine, and then you don't have to juggle it all in your head or constantly check each one of these fucking things to see if, do I need to pull something from here? Do I need to pull something from here? You can do it immediately when you do it. You can flag it and say that this object needs to make it over there, and if I'm heading in that general direction or passing it, it should kind of say, hey, you might want to look at this, because you flagged this to move it.
2 wheels up.
You wanted to check this, and then especially if you had like a general direction that you wanted it to go to, because I will try to suss this out a little bit more.
Thank you, Kyle.
So if I'm here, one of the directions that I was coming from is up over here and down clear to here. This is one of the notions. But this is where it's going to. So I could literally, let's see here, run this right now. Soft version of this notion. Problem is I'll probably erase it and it won't function properly. But I could grab this and do this. Boom. So that right there does a soft notion of that. The thing is the only way I could see that functioning really well that way is I need to be able to lock this. And then kind of maybe unlock it and then actually give maybe a reason why I locking it. But basically what I want is this type of a thing to be stacked on top of the object, so that there's like this notion of a waypoint thing, but it's like not this exact thing. It's like hey, this thing needs to be going over here. And that's what you're wanting to do with it. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to run this back here. The other thing is can I just do a marker? Yeah. Let's just mark that rather than a route. So yeah. Let's yeah, I do not like that. I want there to be a handbrake. I don't like the pullback pop, how that functions either, because it feels like I'm using that as thinking that that's going to stop me because the handbrake doesn't stop me. It's just a clusterfuck on buttons. I think the best option is to use the haptic trigger, in my mind. Not sure what other buttons that they have that are freed up.
Bienvenido, Sam. All this stuff. Never thought I would get here. I've got some data I'd like to share with you. Every little bit helps, you know? We've reserved more materials for you to use. Go.
Now displaying your current order grade.
This schematic is for an enhanced version of the blood grenade. Your contributions to our work here were the key in making this new weapon a reality. Hopefully we can give you other tools to better combat the threats you'll be facing in the future. But to do that, we're gonna need your continued support too.
Order completed. Well done.
Let's see where these other things are going. These go... Oh, those go that way. Damn it. Okay. Wasn't paying attention. We'll go ahead and... Why is that an option? Where's the other one? There. Why would it look at that one before these two that I created? And why isn't it switching over to this? Is this not a node? I should have clicked over to the C over there too, because I haven't dismissed that. Doesn't that do that here? No. There it does. Yeah, they need to have that be like different tiers where you're switching between those key ones and your sub ones. Those should be on like you have to click up or something. Oh god. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking hate that. It'll be nice when I actually need it, but it's... Jesus Christ. This here, recycling... No, fabrication, we want to store. We want to store shit here. We're storing all this in here, and I'll take all that stuff over there at some point. Shit, I didn't recharge. Damn it. Fuck. I guess I'm going to drive all the way back. Which technically I think I would end up doing anyway. For what I want to try doing, because I want to try to go up that path right there. Oh shit. We're really close to... This is another thing. I wish there was a thing. You should gain electricity by being able to put this in like neutral and rolling it down hills. It should self-generate power when cruising like that.
If you let the power go and roll, it should generate a little bit of energy. And maybe what it should do is it just stops taking energy on some level. No. At some point, it should actually push back. It should trickle back. In my opinion, you might have to reach kind of a weird quota of rolling before it actually, like, it has to warm up and then you start getting the effect. But this would be for large hills that you could get it to roll down. And this is also where an e-brake or a soft brake would be nice. I need to test that out because the reverse thing might work with the haptics. It's just that they didn't bother putting a lock between the two. Here, garage. Currently, this has been the easiest way to do this. Let's just switch on these. Okay, cool. And it keeps all the stuff on it too, which is also nice. How do we so get in here? Okay, I'm gonna come out here. We're doing a hard save in case that we fuck up and wanna recover from it. Because I don't know if jetting up this thing is smart or because I will not be able to charge this, and right now, so this doesn't have a battery, but
Anybody out there?
the artist. I wonder if that's new artist or something else. This here, and I don't know if it was artist before either. That was exactly what it was. Can I social? All right. So blood grenades are good for more than just chucking a BT. If you know Cloud. Okay. Pop. Okay. So I wonder if that doubles up the damage, because they just gave us special rounds that we can use. So does that add to the special rounds?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Huh. Storage. Okay, cool. Is there any...
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
So let's look at that.
What's the battery on that? I don't know. Let's just grab these. Okay, I'm gonna have that stay here for now. See if it actually charges anything at all. Gonna quick save. Which this is not quick. It's long. But let's see here. I wanted to just. Man, these buttons. I wish the hello was on the option buttons and the pad was the other thing. Okay.
Commencing route creation.
Alright.
Delivery route final.
I don't even know what I'm getting. This might be a pain in the ass, but I did just save. So if I get down here and it seems like, oh, that's fucked, I'll try to use the small. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Oh, earlier I wanted to say that this game on some level feels like Sam is the only person. And somehow everything else is emulating people via holograms and stuff like that. The only issue is the notion that there is actual people that Sam touches and stuff like that. It would have been an easy way to fully explain that, though, that he's unable to be touched. Or doesn't like it, so he's not doing it. But there's only a handful of people, so there could just be only a handful of people that exist really, really in the world. Everyone else is technically gone. Surprised that there's not any artist packages around. But maybe that's some of this stuff might be behind the progress of the story. I could see, like, I'm forced to do. That is so gross. Yeah, I'm holding it down right now. Fully held. And I'm still just going. So my brake does fucking nothing. I have to, like, pull back on it. Or I guess maybe they're wanting us to turn. I guess so.
Receiving chiral network coverage.
Gonna run this package over here, and I think I'm gonna save. After we go back, and then call it. Yeah, that's fine. Doing an hour and a half. We're a little bit over what I wanted to do into midnight, but that's... Oh my fucking god! Really? You have to get that fucking aggressive with the jump? Jesus. Because I felt like that would have, in the old game, would have damaged shit. That's not cool. It's one thing that I was annoyed about by that whole thing with the jumping and stuff like that, that I feel like these vehicles should be made to not cause harm to cargo. So the whole point of it should be when it spiders up, it should land like kind of like, especially like the bigger ones, how it like scissored. It should scissor up and then use the notion that it can stretch out and stretch back down to decompress and decelerate the landing. And the other thing is it should have kept the cabin still. The hydraulic system should have been manipulating to the ground as you drove, but it kept your cargo bay, like the cab, like perfectly still. At least that's my opinion. The other thing is I would have liked there to be more mud rudder, snow rudder type stuff with the vehicles as well, which is kind of contradicting to what I just said a little bit, but that what I want is probably like, was hoping for the high end for those things. It's what I wanted to see at some point. So we'll put this in here. So that one needs to go through the bandit territory and stuff like that, so that one's going to be tricky. So let's head back and save and call it. We'll keep on keeping on. I might choose to hop in there, this one, and take it over there the next time. The allotment that's where is it? To that guy. I'll take that to him, because I am also curious to try to find this prepper that would unlock this. Wanting to know where they're located. So I already have that in my head. Let's see if I can't suss them out just really quickly here. So the other one, you can see. You can totally see where they'd be at. But yet again, this one might be one that doesn't have a thing for it. But yeah, that. Over here could also have one that is hidden, like maybe that thing. That looks totally sus. It looks like it goes back into that thing there. Yeah, that looks like a facility. I want to say that's probably a hidden thing there, possibly. I question that. Huh. There's some... Yeah, this might just be a weird section that doesn't have that thing, but because this patch here is weird there, that makes me question that. Though there is a couple of these weird patches here and there. So that's not a full reason to think that. And that's interesting too, that thing. If it allows me to come up into here, yeah. Cool. Alright. Yes, sir. Where are the controls? Before I hop off real quick. System options. Can I actually see them? Or is it just a choice? Where are the pod controls? Really? There's not a fast way to just see them? Ah, there we go. I just looked right past it. Okay, basic controls. Vehicle controls. Lights on, off, cargo options, which are shit because they don't function. It's a button that I can press that lets me look at my cargo. It doesn't let me do anything with it. At least currently. I don't even know if I can switch my weapons or use my weapons while driving. Maybe that's why they have open cab. That would make sense. Drift while boosting? I don't know what that's like. Yeah, fire weapon? Cool. Yeah, that's stupid though. The reverse brake, but maybe this drift thing might assist a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it. No, you can kind of brake with that. Man, I hate that wheelie thing. Because it's too easy, because you use this to lean, and if you just lean too far back, you get that. I feel that that should be like a... I don't know. I didn't like that in the original too. Because what happens is I'll hold this down and it'll go into reverse. And then when it goes in reverse, for some reason I pull back on the stick or I push forward and then pull back. Because I'm trying to stop it and it's not doing it. Because the brake doesn't function as the brake. After you've gone in reverse, the only way to stop from reverse is to go forward. Yeah, that's still hate that. Loathe that mechanic. That it should, because in my head is what I'm thinking is the notion of dealing with bicycles. And if you've ever seen that do mountain bike stuff or the platform stuff where they're locking their brakes and hopping from location to location, or any of the RC type rock climbing things that they do with cars, remote control cars, where they're like getting the wheels caught weird and then doing rolls up and then having it swing up the car to do a weird side grab with another tire and shit. That's the stuff that should be in this game, in my opinion, with the vehicles. And fingers crossed for some more of that, but currently right now I don't think so. I think it's going to be flat, mundane, and more like added traversal stuff might be that just this thing can go into water like they've shown in the trailer. But fingers crossed that they'll have done something more on that end a little bit, but right now this game is kind of question mark if they bothered expanding it at all. Because right now it almost feels like a lot of what we've seen is on this side of the game. Okay, I don't need to mess with this. Well, yes I do. I want this prepped for when we play tomorrow. Trying to think how I can get better at dealing with that, because it is a thing. It's not going to go away. I'm going to have to brainstorm. Maybe tapping is the way for me to deal with it. Let's do this too. Okay, I'm wanting to come from here. Want to go to here, yep. And then from there, we're going to go from there, we're going to come across here. And by the time we get from there to there, we'll test out stuff. What I might try doing is setting up a thing here, and this is another thing that I would want to do here. Not just have waypoints, but have a waypoint that is an action to put down the signage from this position a little bit, and maybe it's like a pseudo sign, like, hey, put a sign here, but you can use the pseudo sign to do the action of the sign. So you could say, hey, I want to put a charging station over here. Thing is I don't know if I'll actually beeline correctly to this. It'll probably be more like coming to here, coming actually down here, and going down like this face here, possibly. And then trying to cross like somewhere around in here. with the bike to see if it can actually go across water or not in this version. So, but yeah. But that will be our adventure for tomorrow. Okay, sweet. That's done, that's done. I know that I whine and complain about this game specifically because I have my issues with how I think this type of a game should be playing. And Kojima always has stuff in his games that rub me wrong, but I enjoy that because then I feel like, okay, I get the gift of knowing of the thing that I want rather than technically having it. And it helps my creativity and problem solving with that stuff. So I like the either the void that he creates, the mystery that he creates that creates ideas, and I also enjoy the no, I wouldn't have done that way. That's you should give me a different option here. This is mainly what I really want. Which there still might be another way to control the vehicle and stuff like that I just need to look into and find that out. But we shall see, we shall see. And there is a notion of a director's cut version of this coming out too, and maybe fixing some of the things here and there, but I feel like this is supposed to be the notion of the more polished version of the first one, so I don't know how they feel that push thing with the sticks makes sense. Because why would you want your stop to go into reverse in a game? I've always hated it in any game that's done it. And then have to go to counteract it. I know it makes sense in the notion of the direction kind of stuff, where you're fighting the forward, backwards, but it would be much better if, like, it was a half pull to brake, and then, well, it would be nice if it was in thirds, actually. It would be soft brake, full brake, and then into reverse. Because you would have to be when you're in the full brake, and then you went past that, like, locked thing in the haptics, that's third full click, that would be just this on the back end, then you would start going into reverse, and then if you let off, you would immediately lock out into a brake. But maybe that would be the problem with it, is maybe that would need to be dynamic too, that after you went into reverse, then the middle would become the what is it, soft brake, and then as you eased off of it, it would move quickly into hard brake, and then letting go of it would be completely that way. But yeah, I don't know. Cool. Well, that was the stream for today / for the beginning of today. So this was part 5 of Death Stranding 2. I'm Ashler, and as always, as we return to the shadows, let us praise the moments we share. Till next time.